What's happening to Ousmane Dembele is out of order. Barcelona should not be doing what they're doing, especially so publicly. But Chelsea can benefit. 15 million in January this window, signing him. Love it. But we're in debt. £145 million loss over the calendar year. What does that mean? Especially for our youngsters. Welcome to the channel, Broja. Welcome to the Kavkas View. And today I am bringing you all the latest news surrounding this great club, Chelsea Football Club. So let's get into it. Three main topics. We're going to go straight into this. Number one, we're going to talk about Ousmane Dembele. This drama is worse than what is happening at Chelsea with Lukaku. At least Lukaku calls it to himself. Dembele just sitting there minding his own business, got 6 months left. And the director of football comes out and says something wild. We will cover it. Then Chelsea announced a loss. And Chelsea announced a big boy loss. £145 million of a loss. And now think about this. We got to a Champions League final where broadcasting skyrocketed, but we still made a massive loss. And finally, great news about Broja. But the key here, are we going to have to sell him anyway? Because we're going to have to make money for Declan Rice, Chouameni potentially, or Koundé. Chelsea want these players, and if you're going to sign these players, you need money. But before we get started, I think it is important that every single one of you just do something nice for somebody else. So we can start with now. Hit that like button. It's free. It's absolutely free. Free of charge, not like the WWE network where you have to pay $9.99. This is a free transformation. Just go and boom, and you feel better straight away. Try it. Try it right now. So this is really out of order. What is happening to Ousmane Dembele is absolutely bang out of order. And this is why I think a lot of players like to control their careers and are not loyal to clubs. Because clubs are absolute poo-poo heads. Nicest way to put it, I don't want to swear. So, let's go from the outset. He's got 6 months left on his deal. He's a free agent in the summer. They want to get him off the bill because they are in financial crisis. And they're forcing him out the club. They've tried it with Umtiti. They've done it successfully to Coutinho and to Griezmann. And now they're trying to do it to my boy Ousmane Dembele. Their director of football came out and goes, Dembele will not be playing. He needs to leave by the 31st of January. Xavi told him he's not in his plans. You cannot publicly humiliate someone like that. I don't care. He's under contract. He's your player. You pay him so he is eligible to play. You're not dropping him for performances. You're dropping him purely for financial reasons. The bad boy Dembele released a statement and said, look, at the end of the day, Xavi knows I will never give up. I am here to fight for my position. And I will decide what I do on my own terms, basically. And I love this. This is evident that Dembele's camp is saying, look, you ain't giving us ultimatums. We've got all the control. If we want to leave, you ain't getting nothing. Zero, nothing. Absolutely nothing. And we will get the agent fee and we will get the intake in wage. Why on earth is someone going to pay you 15 million euros when that can come into my pocket and I'll move to wherever I want anyway? And for me, I respect that, because if Barcelona is going to act like this, so should Dembele. On what grounds should Dembele absolutely cave under the pressures of Barcelona? Their fans don't treat him right. Their board of directors clearly don't treat him right. And Xavi's clearly just ruling him out when he's one of their better players anyway. So you're saying, Alex, this is in a Barcelona channel. What are you doing? No, this ties into Chelsea. The reports are that 3 clubs are actually tracking him, and Chelsea's one of them. Chelsea want him, and it's whether Chelsea want to decide to do it now for 15 million euros plus the wages plus the agent fees, or they wait till the summer and they give him the agent fees and the wages up front. Personally, I get this deal tied up. I bring him in now. We are dying, absolutely dying for goals. We need a player of his magnitude. But if you bring him in, I beg you, please play him properly. I don't want to see him at wing back. No circumstances do I want to see this guy at wing back. I need him left wing or right wing, playing effective formulaic football, creating, both-footed, going inside and outside, crossing, taking shots. I need him in my... Alright, so the news that's coming out now is that Chelsea made £145 million loss on the year compared to last year, compared to the 2020 year. So 2021, they made a loss. This is pretty bad. This is bad news in the sense that, yes, broadcasting went up. I think broadcasting went up nearly 75%. And that is good because we were on TV a lot more. So there's Champions League revenue, big game revenue, because Chelsea were in big games last year, whether it was the FA Cup final, multiple stages of the Champions League, top 4 race. Chelsea, the insight and excitement for Chelsea is always there. However, Chelsea lost quite a lot of money on a few things. For example, wages have increased. When you sign so many players that are expensive, you pay them elite wages. Our wages have increased drastically, and it's showing. And this does not help when match days are empty. There are no fans in the stadium or reduced functions. That, once again, impacts Chelsea's finances, and it's annoying. But what does this mean in the long term for Chelsea? In the long term for Chelsea, it means that Chelsea are going to have to cut a bit of expenses out. And realistically speaking, I know how Chelsea like to run their operation. They are a smooth machine. Chelsea do not like to waste time. They like to be smart, prim and proper. And the reason they do that is because they want to be self-sufficient. So one way of doing that is by selling assets. And look, no one's going to give you money for Marcos Alonso. No one's going to give you money for Jorginho, who's probably at this moment in time. No one's going to give you money, like big money for Christian Pulisic. If you try to sell Hakim Ziyech, God forbid anyone tries to give you money for him. But the players that are going to generate us money is youth products. Conor Gallagher, Colwell, Broja. All these players are good assets to have because you can flip them. I really hope this isn't the approach Chelsea take, because they've already shown that they've taken this. Mark Guehi, Fikayo Tomori. So you end up selling these players on and it looks like a profit. Tammy Abraham, who I think we should have sold, but that's not the point. Young players that are good, talented, bright futures, 40, 50 million pound players, 30 million pound players, and all of a sudden that balance sheet looks beautiful. So I think Chelsea might do that. I don't know, but we need to consider it. One final story, and this is a positive one, and this is one that's been consistently going on. Look, it's been said that Conor Gallagher will be back and Chelsea will examine him at pre-season because Tuchel rates him. Same with Levi Colwell, because they view his trajectory the same way Reece James and Mason Mount had it at Championship level. But, and this is the big but, the same thing is going on with Broja. Armando Broja is smashing it at Southampton. A lot of people don't want to accept it because they don't like it, but I do. I love the fact he's smashing it and putting pressure on Chelsea to play him. But when he comes back, the interesting thing will be, how much does he play? Well, the rumours are, Athletics reporting that Thomas Tuchel is going to give him a great opportunity during pre-season. And we know this isn't an empty opportunity because things change, people change, and feelings change too. I think that was what Drake said, or Party Next Door, one of the two. But if you think about it, Trevor Chalobah got an opportunity, took it with both hands. Conor Gallagher is going to come back and took his opportunity at Crystal Palace. Broja's taking his opportunity at Southampton. Levi Colwell's taking his opportunity at Huddersfield. Hopefully, they come back and do the same as Trevor. And if once they do that, they get back into this team and Chelsea can actually have good options off the bench, in my personal opinion. But peeps, this is the Kavkas View. This is a shorter video than usual. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know your thoughts. Peace out, I'm out, bye-bye.